Hey, everybody. Welcome to This Week with Doug and Josh. Doug Fields, Josh Griffin.
Let's go.
Another fabulous day at the DYM headquarters. Josh, maybe one of the biggest days we've had in a long time.
Because
I feel
the
like,
sun is out, the rain is gone.
yeah. And actually, there is pickleball later today.
Thank the Lord.
I'm pretty excited about that. That hasn't happened in a while, but that's not the reason it's a big day.
Why? Why
It's a big day because today, Josh, February 22nd,
Wow, you remember the date.
2024.
A day that will be remembered for all of eternity.
For DYM Infinity
Infinity and beyond.
is we launched with Sidekick the new One Click. We're not
go.
even Download Youth Ministry anymore. We're now One Click
One Click
Youth
YM.
Ministry.
Let's do it.
If you have purchased something in the DYM store and you're using Sidekick, you can just click on a little icon. If
So
you're
cool.
watching online, you can see this little icon up here.
Ooh.
There's a llama above it. You click on the spinny llama, and whatever you have purchased in the DYM store over the last, if you've purchased in the last, we don't have every item,
but hundreds.
the last, like 400.
Oh, my.
The last year's worth of items, and any new item is going to show up
In one click, you can just
you
add it
press
to your
on it,
presentation.
boom, it opens up in Sidekick.
my
And what
goodness.
is even more exciting, Josh, to me,
Wow.
I mean, that's exciting. Don't get me wrong. And that's available also if you're a co-leader premium or premium plus. We have all of our curriculum that opens up like that. But the free button is pretty exciting.
Oh, that's also new today.
Today, as of today, like
Wow.
minutes ago, it opens up. Right now, there's your wilderness survival game.
Oh, yeah.
That we talked about our last podcast.
Yeah, we just did that in our junior high ministry. Now you
We've
can
got a
have it.
couple countdown videos in
Look at
there.
all that.
One click and it opens up. It's just amazing. We're so excited about that.
Oh my goodness! Sword drill is in there with
4 extreme corners, and we're gonna just launch today with 2, 4, 6, 7. Is that 7?
That's
Yeah,
7.
7 free items.
That's amazing.
And we're going to start putting high quality stuff in there free because
so you could buy something on your phone even, and then it would just
you
boom,
can buy it on
show
your
up in
phone
Sidekick.
walking into youth group at 6:59.
Wow.
Go to your computer, open Sidekick, and there it is. One
Ooh,
click.
That is
It's
magical.
ready to go.
Enjoy.
But that's not what this podcast is
No,
about.
no,
It just
no.
happens to be a big day, and we just happen to have pushed that live
And there it is.
a few minutes ago. So we are pretty excited about it. Also, if you have CCLI, the song making thingy,
Yeah, that's the
that
official term.
integrates into that as well. So anyway,
Amazing.
Lots of fun stuff happening at
DYM is
DYM. We've
rockin'
got
and rolling.
National Day of Volunteer Youth Ministry training that we are cranking on right now. We're very excited about that. Go to dymtraining.com if you want any type of training. But we're here to talk about youth ministry.
That's right.
And DYM
This
and
week
our personal lives.
With Doug and Josh.
This week at Planet Fitness with Josh.
Dude, okay, here's the deal. I'm
Josh and I weighed in and for the second time.
Yep.
Second time
New
with,
Year's resolutions.
with another buddy.
Still going strong.
And we weighed in, did body fat and muscle, all that kind of stuff. And Josh lost weight.
Yep. And gained 1 pound of muscle,
1 pound of muscle.
which
And-
is good because the month before I lost a pound of muscle.
Yeah. And so the lady kind of overseeing this whole thing with
Yeah.
us said, good job, guys, losing weight. But Josh, you got to gain some muscle.
I said, I have too much already.
So he went out and just spent $10 a month
I'm kind of a high roller.
for Planet Fitness.
A no judgment zone. They say it on every machine. I'm kind of
they?
over it, to be honest. I'm judging Planet Fitness
You know
for
what?
being a no judgment zone.
This podcast sponsored by Planet Fitness.
Yeah, let's go.
By the way, what are you drinking? That looks like a neon urine or something
it is.
like that.
It's an emergency. You've been coughing for like 6 months, and
Yeah.
I decided don't want to get it.
Oh, so it's a little vitamin C
little
mixed
vitamin
in
C
water.
boost.
There you go. I like that.
It looks like your cup is sponsored
So-
by Del Taco.
I'm always at Del Taco. So Planet Fitness.
Planet Fitness, and they have a new machine there, a total body enhancement machine. So have you noticed the change? It's red light
I
therapy.
want to say yes.
With, you better. Where it blasts you with red light for 12 minutes. It doesn't hurt your skin. You don't tan. It's not UV.
Yeah.
Supposed to be amazing. You're supposed to like have perfect skin and everything is healed. Everything. Every joint. Everything. Your hair grows back. Everything.
Wow.
Consider it.
Wow. Totally.
If you have ankle pain, just go to this thing. If you can't see out of one eye, you'll never. Well, I won't fix that. It'll blind you. Actually.
So you've done it 3 times?
Yeah. 3 times.
And can you tell?
no.
No.
I've been Googling it to be like, is this a hoax?
Yeah.
Is this snake oil? And it very well might be. But I'm doing it. I'm committed. I'm lifting weights, and my son gets to go with. And we're having a blast. So
That's great.
How many people get to say their New Year's resolution on February 22nd is still going strong?
Me.
and me. Thanks to Planet Fitness. Subscribe now. Okay, we have no.
That's great. Good job.
Yeah.
Good
Thanks.
job. Yeah.
Same to you. Same. What's going on in your personal life? What have you been working on? Obviously, DYM we have been consumed by.
Yeah, DYM has been very, very heavy lifting for DYM. A lot of new, fun, crazy stuff.
Yeah, integration.
Oh my
free
gosh.
buttons, sidekick,
Platinum membership.
gets
Like,
yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah, DYM has been going strong.
Literally, our whole lives are to help youth workers win, and it's a fun season because we're releasing cool new stuff every single week to help youth workers. Yeah, it's great.
And my digital notebook just panned out on me.
Run on a battery.
And so everything.
Wait, it's toast.
Yeah, everything we
Okay.
wrote to talk about.
Well, you were going to talk about vacation. 'cause
I'm going on
you're
vacation
gonna
next
take a little
week.
break, a
Yeah.
well-deserved break. I might
yeah,
add.
well, I don't know. I mean, that's pretty much what I want to do. Just youth ministry and vacation.
That's what
And pickleball
that's
and
everybody
CrossFit.
wants. Oh yeah,
And
red light therapy with your buddy. Actually, you have to do it separately. Yeah.
But I wouldn't mind going to Planet Fitness and showing you how to lift.
Well, this podcast is brought to you. What? And then we're talking youth ministry because we're deep in the trenches of youth ministry still, not just providing stuff for youth workers, but we are youth workers too.
Yeah, and Josh, you spoke at a Friday night at our church's high school conference.
Yeah, so we did a new thing. We've done it once before. This is our second run at it, called the HSM High School Ministry Conference, and it's just like a session we do for our high school students, just kind of take things to the next level.
Is it a session or is it a weekend?
It's a weekend.
It's Friday and Saturday.
It's a weekend, yeah. Friday and Saturday ends with like a praise and worship night and a church service on Saturday night, and it's great. So it's basically really a kind of a day and a half, whatever.
Yeah.
But it's like a at here conference. And because it's at our church, we had to kind of take things to the next level. And so it was incredible. The decorations were amazing. The theming was awesome. The games were over the top. The music was awesome. I mean, it was just great. And then they asked me to speak at
And
it.
here's the deal. As the junior high guy,
Yeah.
I don't normally hear you praising high school ministry like that.
How dare you? Here's what I would say.
Because you're a programming pro.
Well, and I
those
love-
of you that get co-leader, you know that
Yeah.
Josh's fingerprints are all over
I love
that.
it. It's so fun. But I would also say I know my lane, and my lane right now at this time in my stage and career, whatever, is junior high ministry. So fun, so easy, so wonderful. I just love junior hires. We had a junior hire this week during the decision time, howl like a coyote. I mean, that's junior high ministry right there. It was incredible. Anyhow, so I got
Because it was like Tourette's.
something.
Oh, okay.
And it's undiagnosed. I'm not a physician or whatever,
Yeah.
but
Or a veterinarian.
shoot, that was really good.
Thank you.
Anyhow, yeah, that's junior high ministry in a nutshell. So
That joke brought to you by Planet Fitness.
where Doug will do personal training, show you how to lift. How dare you?
Okay.
Anyhow, it was a blast. Here's why it mattered to me. One, I was honored to be asked. It was great. I did feel like because it's high school, I teach junior high. I'm really comfortable in the junior high lane. I did try to push things to the next level while still having it be real sticky and engaging. But it was fun because I knew I've been at our church. I'm in my 5th year. So every kid in the room,
Yeah.
for the most part, has come through our junior high ministry.
Yeah.
It was so fun.
That's great.
To be high-fiving. I just don't get to hang out with our high school students as much as I would like. And it was a total blast. Like, they're cheering for me on stage. It was just sweet. It
That's
was
great.
really, really sweet.
That's great.
So I got to do the message, kick off the event. One quick game idea that was awesome. You know, there's a game from Minute to Win It called
Okay.
Cookie Face.
All right.
You put an Oreo on your forehead,
Yep.
and without using your hands or whatever, you try to get it into your mouth.
Yeah.
You try to
Yeah.
slide it down.
Yeah.
We did the same thing, except we called it Squid Games.
Oh.
And we put a dead squid on your forehead, and you had to slide it down into your mouth, and the first one to do it. So they've called up 4 leaders using Sidekick on the wheel, and then, or Pick Me, maybe it was. And the leaders were grossed out and gagging, and the screen was lit up, animate. It was so cool. And then one of the gals managed to get it through her eye, and then got a tentacle in her mouth, and then had a squid hanging out of her. It was the best. And then another guy, it got stuck in his eye, and he's permanently blind. Rest in
Hey,
peace.
you know what? If he goes to Planet Fitness, get some red light.
Red light therapy will clear that right
He's
up.
clear as a bell.
Anyhow, a couple things. My takeaways were longevity matters. Like, stay at
Yep.
your church,
Yep.
so that you can have an impact.
Everything's easier
It's
the longer you stay.
Yeah.
not everything, but
Not everything.
most things. You've developed credibility.
Yeah, it was just so rewarding.
Found rhythms.
To kind of like be like, I know these kids. They know me. I've been in their life since they were, I literally said, some of you now have beards and some of you have discovered the opposite sex and your like hormones are raging and they're cheering. It's very funny.
That's funny.
But because you've been there for a while, a constant voice, it hits different. And that was really rewarding and really wonderful. And I do talk very positively about our high school team all the time. And they crushed it.
That's great.
I'm so proud of our high school ministry. It was awesome.
That's great.
I'm sending my kids to that ministry. My junior high kids are going to that. And so to be so blown away by something we did is just awesome.
Yeah, and it wasn't a winter retreat, so the costs were not
super
as
low.
Intense. It was they stayed in their own homes, right? It wasn't like
stayed in your own home, showed up the next
weekend
morning
where they all sleep in the same house,
which I think is cool.
Yeah.
That'd be fun. I would suggest that next year even. I found out a fun story, not fun, but maybe sad even. They were giving away a PlayStation, like the grand prize.
Okay.
Everyone who registered gets a chance. The last thing we do, it's like this, the big, you got to sign up and you can win, whatever. So the PlayStation's in the youth closet. And then the next morning when they go to get it out, to put it on stage, to give it away in this big moment, it's been stolen.
Henry.
You know the kid. Or the volunteers, like, I'm taking that home. They panicked, and I mean they're expensive. It's like $500, so they are crushed. I mean, it was rough. It's funny, they can laugh about it now a week later, but it was not funny.
Yeah,
last Friday.
Well,
night.
there's also there's a principle in there too for those of you that are you're in a church where you're not doing junior high and high school.
Yeah.
Most people do both, but to support, you're the junior high pastor, you support the high school ministry, you speak at it, you affirm them, you chime in, you promote it, you brought eighth graders
100%.
to it.
Yep, we had a ton of eighth graders there. Yeah, which is their first taste of high school ministry.
Right.
And I was like, that is a good taste.
Yeah.
And congrats on whoever stole the PlayStation. Can you believe that? 500 with tax and all it. Well, and then you've promised it, so you have to go buy another one. So now it's over.
Yeah. That's a fun conversation with the executive pastor or the treasurer.
The treasurer's like, you bought what? And you got another one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it was
Hey,
rough.
one of the previous podcasts we had talked about, there was a weekend leading up to the summer where it is like summer signups. It's junior high, high school, it's children's, it's everybody. And that was this last weekend at our church.
It was.
And how'd it go?
Yeah, it was good. We had a really big emphasis from kids all the way to high school of this is our summer stuff. And registrations all launched at the same time. I had to get on board with it, as we talked about a few shows ago, which was great, and did get on board with it. And it was terrific. Registrations are booming and things are rolling. And so we launched a kind of a brand called Next Gen. Not real clever, but whatever. I shouldn't say that.
You've launched a brand.
Well,
I've never heard that
at
brand
a church. At a church. Oh yeah, it's so innovative. But so we did some work saying if you have, if you care about the next generation, here's what's happening. Or parents, here's what's happening. And it has been a terrific response. We got great emails. Like our adult services, our main service, whatever it is, we don't get a lot of attention on their social media. We don't get a lot of attention in the weekly email that goes to the whole church. And we got both of those things. So social media was great. Patio presence was great. We got in the email this week, which is nice. So youth ministry that is oftentimes, last thing promoted or forgotten or whatever.
Or a silo to, to our
to our detriment. It was very much part of the whole church.
That's right.
And if you have a kid in junior high, that camp registration.
Yeah, I love that. I love the alignment with children's ministry. I love the fact that it's you're picking a weekend that the whole church can rally behind.
Yeah,
that is far ahead in summer. So there's a price cliff, right? So the price changes after the so you get people early.
Yeah, so we have about
which helps with planning, helps with budget.
Yep, 2-week launch window where camp is super inexpensive, and kids will get llama bucks at camp if they sign up early. So
that's great.
We're bringing llama bucks back.
That's great. I love that.
Yeah, very fun.
Very fun.
Yeah, so it's going good. It's going good.
And
happy about that.
We had also said we should talk about the. You and I have been talking at our just here as we are evaluating things that we're doing at DYM, and we've been talking to youth ministry. There's a pre-COVID and a post-COVID.
Yeah.
In terms of some of the things that we did during COVID, like we had in our youth ministry, we had to pivot and, do everything online. We did that very quickly, and we actually did it really good.
Yeah, you hosted like the very first. You were like a Tonight Show host. It was so fun.
Yeah, well, we didn't know what the heck was going on.
Also true. Youth Night Live.
Yep.
And all of our programming for junior high and high school combined was on Wednesday night. Yeah. And it was so fun.
Yeah.
I mean, in the middle of a pandemic, it was scary for some people, whatever, but it was fun for us. And that was a great time. Now, the problem is when you start something now 3 years ago, it has lived on in perpetuity forever. And so we're still doing.
Was it 4 years ago, Josh?
I don't know. Is it 4 already?
Yeah. COVID was March 2020.
Oh, yeah. You're right. My son graduated high school during COVID, and he's about to graduate college.
I can't believe that.
Isn't that crazy? Anyhow.
Yeah. How's he enjoying that PlayStation?
Oh. Dude, you're on today.
Oh,
you're
brought
on.
to you by
Help Josh lift, and then the veterinarian joke. This is rare Doug Fields form.
Rare.
You're on fire.
Sometimes I just play behind you so that you can shine. It's kind of a pass the torch.
Wow.
Yeah. So
I passed it right back to you today. You are he loves it. He loves the place. This new Spider-Man game's great.
It's good.
So anyhow, we're still doing online stuff, and we have not taken the time to reevaluate it. So one of the questions of many that we're considering is like we need to look at everything we're doing and not just add more and more and more, but think critically and effectiveness. Is this still effective? And is the quality still high? And do we have the manpower, person power, whatever, to do that? And it's good. We're having great discussions.
Yeah, because after COVID, people were slow to come back. So we decided, well, let's do this in junior high ministry anyway.
Yep.
We are going to do a live show of, for those of you that maybe are new or don't understand, Josh has to do 5. Josh gets to do.
Yeah.
Josh gets to do.
It's a privilege.
5 services 2 on Saturday, 3 on Sunday.
Yep.
And so they've been filming live one of the Saturday night services.
Yep.
And really the reason behind it was kids were, slow to come back from COVID, especially in junior high, the younger, that type of thing. But now here we are 4 years later.
Still doing it.
And trying to figure out whether...
Part of it's still effective, though. As I've wrestled with it, I love it because a kid who you're from a divorced home, and you come with dad on the weekend that you're with him, but then when you go to mom's house, either different church or not a church, whatever. So there is like, hey, you can. But do kids really do that? Do they? If they miss a week of a series, are they like, I need to go back and get that lesson?
Yeah,
not really. I feel good about it, and I like that we provide that, but it's a significant amount of work.
Yeah.
We do a testimony show called The Inside Out every week as well, and that is a significant amount of work. You got to find kids, make sure their story is great, help them with it.
Again, both Instagram, junior high, and high school at our church came out of that COVID.
And it was so good. It was viewed by hundreds and at some points even thousands and thousands of people. It's unbelievable. But as time goes on, no one has looked at it. We're just on repeat.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, sacred cows, things that we started have become sacred cows. Yeah. I like to call them traditions. Like there's a fine line between a tradition and a sacred cow. I like traditions.
Yeah. And what is that line?
When it's gone too many traditions. When it's now stuck. You're stuck. You can't change.
Well, there's some traditions that are comfortable, that help with momentum, that
absolutely
that feel the sense of I love when this comes around.
Yeah.
And
like the PlayStation giveaway, and I love getting a free PlayStation. Oh shoot!
Well, keep evaluating, keep sharing that type of that type of stuff. I want to know the journey of that.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I mean, Doug, we've done youth ministry a long time, and I feel like we've seen it all. But there's always new stuff, and there's always a chance to evaluate, make better, and check the effectiveness of the work that we do.
Yeah,
so,
that's good. I think youth workers. One of the things that I've seen over the years is there is I think a greater commitment to quality, maybe because some of the youth workers are sticking around a little bit longer, and they are doing things that that I look at it and go, that's really good. Or,
Yeah.
I mean, partly because people send us stuff every week
Yeah.
at Download Youth Ministry to put on the site. And I look at them like, gosh, it is so good.
Yeah.
Even, internally, this is a little like, opening the kimono to about DYM, but even the stuff that we are putting on free in Sidekick, we said, if it's got to be good.
Got to be good.
Yeah, it's got to be good. We're not just doing free stuff. It's like, hey, do you hear? No, we want stuff to look good. We want it to be tested in our own youth ministry first. And I'm excited for people to see your adventure game.
Me too. I'm excited for someone to play it. It'll be great.
Yeah, film it.
It crushed in our youth ministry.
And actually, I thought it was a great idea that you put the video of you playing it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a long video, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like 16 minutes.
Yeah.
It's not like, it is exactly 16 minutes. So if you want to watch me hosting the wilderness survival game that is now free in Sidekick, it's included in the presentation. So just copy it for free and then watch me do it, and then you go make it better.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you can customize it too. Like the way we ran it, we have some extra questions and bonus slides. Because the game got long, we actually cut some of it, but it's all still included. You can customize it however you want.
Yeah,
but.
and it includes the voting. And so you obviously we have the extended packet of voting. So if you're not familiar with Sidekick, it's a presentation tool. You get everything as a part of it, but voting, because we have to do extra servers and there's higher cost for us.
Yep.
It's $5 more a month if you go annual on that, but it's so worth it. I mean, 50 phone connections. You can use it. You could use it 50 times every program.
Yep.
You could use it 50 times a month.
The interactivity is so fun.
It's instant results.
It's the kids
really...
just grab their phone, scan the QR code, and boom, they're
now
voting.
That game.
Yeah.
Could it be used without the phone? You'd probably have to redo it.
It could, yeah. I mean, it's built with voting in there, but you could do like a raise your hands, multiple choice. It would still work. It's just way more fun.
Yeah.
The one that comes out, I think, next week.
I'm pretty excited about
the
this.
Zombie Horde, where everyone in your audience is the zombies, and you have some survivors on stage.
Yep.
That one's
it was fun. I was there for both of those.
Yeah,
I got to see both those. In
I love it
action.
when you come in and hang out and love our students, and I mean, obviously they adore you, and you've spoken into their lives as well, and it's great.
Well, this show is brought to you by Planet Fitness and Josh's mentor trainer.
I'm not a psychiatrist
or
a veterinarian.
I gotta go. Sorry. I know that we have more to talk about.
Too. No, it's
but
great.
My friend Lee Sardi.
Oh, he and his wife Jana have run the National Day of Volunteer Youth Ministry for years.
Yes, and
awesome.
They are in town, and Kathy and I are going to lunch with Lee and his children. Jana passed away about 14 months ago, and she was a significant part of my world.
Oh,
and
very best.
Yeah, the greatest. So I've got to go, and
I'd love that.
I'd like to blame my being rushed on Trav not being set up
ready
for the podcast.
But he was pretty ready today.
Was he?
More or less.
Yeah.
Did you notice there's a little
nugget
in our title slide? I've never seen that.
You know what? If you need another nugget, there's one right under my eye right there.
You know what? You look good. You have piercing blue eyes.
It's a black and white photo.
You look great.
All right, everybody. Hey, if you want to send anything to us, you can do so at
this week at downloadyouthministry.com or just Josh, whatever. All right. Very fun to be together.
Josh,
see you next week.
I'll see you. I won't see you next week.
You're
I'm
on a
gonna
vacation.
Yeah.
Maybe Trav and I will do a rogue podcast.
I think you should.
He's so creative.
Yeah.
That he could do a whole show on creativity.
Yeah.
Or we could just talk about Squid Games, and I can give more game ideas too.
I like that.
That thing crushed. It was so funny.
All right. So check out sidekick.tv. Go if you're a gold member, you already have access to it.
Free.
Go see some of that free stuff. There's going to be like Easter eggs every week we're going to put in there.
Oh, I see what you did there. You tied in the upcoming Resurrection Celebration Sunday. That was nice.
Exactly. Okay, let's go.
See ya.
Enjoy your PlayStation.